Hello, my little ponies, and welcome back to some more Rune Factory 5, and in this episode we are going to try to clear through the malign crystal caverns. We could use a little bit of health.
Time to eat! Time to eat!
We could use a bit more health, thank you.
Yes!
Now, there are a few issues with this dungeon, but, I mean, the biggest issue is the water attribute that's dominant over all of this. Ooh, there's a chest.
Watering time!
Certain enemies are now immune / absorb from water type damage.
Watering time! I hope it comes out okay. Time to eat! All right!
Oh shoot, the thing went dead. Are you? Just an insect here, this.
Huh? Huh? Huh?
Oh my gosh!
Huh? Nice!
Now I don't know if it's because this is fire type specifically, and these are just weak to fire,
Huh?
or if those things are just plain weak.
Delicious!
Oh right, the stalactites fall on our head. I'd forgotten about that part.
You're big and strong, okay? I hope it comes out okay. Nice!
Safety lands for fighting monsters and stuff. For reasons. Anyway, welcome back to some more Rune Factory 5. What are we going to... Are we talking about this episode?
Comes
Wow!
out okay.
Lately,
I hope it comes out okay.
after weeks of trying to convince Sarah
I hope
that,
it comes out okay.
hey, we've basically done everything that we can in, like, the Sims base game, plus the few mods that we are using,
I hope it
we
comes out
decided to
okay.
start up another run of The Sims.
Nice!
Except this time with all of the DLCs that we
hope
wound
it
up
comes
getting
out
our
okay.
hands on through ways, means, and reasons.
I hope
And
it comes out okay. You're big and
everything is
strong,
fine.
okay?
We got all of the
I hope
DLCs,
it comes- I hope it
and we're
comes out
using
okay.
less mods now.
I hope it comes out
frankly.
okay. I hope it comes out okay.
Although I guess we could be using the
Watering time.
playable pets
I hope
thing,
it
but
comes out
apparently
okay.
that's not a really in detail mod.
Watering time.
Maybe we
hope
should
it
try
comes
that
out
out. Oh,
okay.
but... And also, instead of just normal old Sims, which, I mean, right, like, even with extra DLCs, expansion, I think they're officially called expansions, but I keep calling them either DLCs or mods. We're trying not to call them mods, but I will just keep calling them DLCs, because frankly, even though originally they were on disc, these were all just downloaded content, DLC. I mean, it's
You're big and
what...
strong, okay?
That's what DLC stands for, downloaded content, and that's what all this was, even if it was
Watering time.
expansions. Anyway, we're doing like a rags to riches challenge, like start off, have your family get the smallest lot that we can find, although apparently the
You're big and
different
strong,
people have
okay?
different rules for how to do the rags to riches challenge.
Damn it.
From what I've been seeing, some people recommend, no, just get the biggest empty lot that you can. Instead, it's like, no, get the smallest, because that would just be the cheapest. Start off with as little stuff as possible. Obviously.
You're big and strong, okay?
All we have on our lot is the mailbox,
You're big and strong, okay?
and we made a pool of water, because making a pool of water is free in Sims 4.
Hope it comes out okay.
Don't remember if it was Sims 2 or Sims 3, we had to keep paying for it, and it wound up making your Sims go broke
You're big and strong,
by
okay?
accident. It was why I always built in, like,
Watering time.
the proper building mode instead of in play mode. Like, leave, go to, like, neighborhood editor, and then build in that.
Okay.
Yeah, build the house separate
strong,
and then move the
okay?
family in instead of moving the family in and then building the house. So if
it
you
comes out
delete
okay.
something while you're
Hope it comes out
if
okay.
the family is already in the house and you wind up deleting something, then they just lose the money. Period. $70 wall segment that went one
Nice.
too far and you have to remove.
Right.
Now they're at $70.
Alright.
Oh well. But if you're in like the neighborhood building mode, it just, you know, doesn't add on to the cost of the house. So you're not out the money for any mistakes. Whatever. Anyway, basic plot of land, little puddle of water with a fishing sign. I was very not wanting to add in the fishing sign because it actually does cost money, but frankly, we have to stock the pond with fish ourselves.
We're big and
Anyway,
strong, okay?
ouch. And if we can go through all the effort of, you know, getting fish some other means, then we could just get the 20 simoleons to start the fishing through some other means. Anyway, regardless. Oh, right, the meteor showers can happen. And then you can get special plants and stuff. Okay. Looking up the pharmacy recipes, or the chemistry, whatever. The potion is medical herb and red grass, which I don't think we have. Yeah, no. Or it is pom-pom grass. Yeah, no. Yeah, if only we could just grow, like, the differently colored grasses. Yeah, something that I found while we were playing The Sims, I don't know if it's part of the DLCs or part of just Sims in general and we just didn't notice it before, or if there's some sort of weird event going on specifically. The game will just give you simoleons from time to time. And it's like, we're trying to do a thing where, like, every simoleon matters, whatever. You can only be able to afford the cheapest of the cheap stuff. And the game's like, oh yeah, here's 4,000 simoleons. Here's 6,000 simoleons. Here's a few hundred simoleons. Like, the game just kept giving us money. And it's like, okay, do we just delete all the money that the game just gives us for free? Or do we just accept that this is part of playing The Sims, and thus we keep the money? Like, if we just accept, oh, that's just part of, you know, what happens when we play The Sims, then that's just part of, like... Oh, this is... Right, we did the bathhouse thing. And this would be the next day then. Okay, so if this is just the next day, then we would still have to give stuff to everybody in town. Right.
All right.
Instead of being just free to go and explore as we so wished. Darn. Oh well, at least we have... At least we have more farming to do. Yeah. So far it's been an interesting play. But I don't want to give away, you know, everything that's happened, because, hey, why then watch it if... Yeah. Watch it for the journey, not the destination, but quite frankly, the journey is... in real time, right? Playing it for the sake of playing it. Like with the, oh yeah, Sky Factory 5 is out now. So, I've always been a big fan. I say always. I've always been a big fan of the Sky Factory games. Like, I played Sky Factory 1.
Nice.
I don't think it was, like, before Sky Factory 2 came out. But I do think it might have been before Sky Factory 3 was out. Like, I've been playing Sky Factory for a long time. Like, I tried Skyblock, even. Tried it. Didn't do much in it, but I tried it. I did play Skyblock.
All right.
And I still remember, like, leaving my computer on overnight for little farms that I made, and...
Nice.
leave my computer on overnight so I can continue getting resources and little farms that I made with Sky Factory 1. Playing through Sky Factory 2 and 3. Like, I want to do an episode at some point where I go back through all these old videos. Back through all these old Sky Factories that I made years and years and years ago. Now, all of this is just harvest.
Yes. All right.
So both of those are basic speed. Level 4, okay, that's level 3. Level 2, level 4. But we have bought a level 4 now. Not that stuff. It was done. So Bash level 3. Yeah, no, just Bash now.
There you go.
But yeah, like, I still have a computer just sitting around my closet, and I want to get into that computer one of these days. Just so I can show off the old saves of the old Sky Factories and old Minecrafts and stuff.
Nice.
It's a Mac though, so I don't know if I'd be able to just I don't know how well I could just transfer, like, the game data and stuff, but I definitely want to try to get in at some point.
All right.
I want to get into all my old computers and mess it up. Honestly, that's like one of those things I could just do like any day, but every day I leave it waiting. There's odds of like something happening to make it not viable.
There.
So I should just go and do that already.
All right.
build some, whatever. Always been a big fan of the Sky Factories, and now Sky Factory 5 is out. And it's been out for about a week now. So I wound up convincing Azura that we should play it together. She didn't take to it quite so well, and frankly, I mean, we only played it for a few hours.
Nice.
Only for a few hours. And it doesn't have any of the same sort of draw that any of the other Sky Factories have had so far, but, I mean, to be fair, what? All of the previous Sky Factories were essentially just, you know, start off in a tree on the void.
Nice. Nice.
You mine out the tree, use the wood from the tree to start building a platform. If you're really smart, then you build it off as slabs to begin. You slabify the logs, so they last a lot longer than if you just made planks, so, you know, twice as long, and if you just use planks. And you just build your entire floating base from there. I feel like I should almost... I kind of want to just go in and just start, like, working on the base. However, if you ever have the opportunity to do Sky Factory 5,
Nice.
which, I mean, if you have Minecraft, then you could absolutely do, because you don't have to pay anything extra just for the mod pack. It does have a theme. It is definitely unique among the Sky Factories. The others definitely kind of blend together. Sky Factory 1 has, like, the forest trees. That's what I remember. Sky Factory 2, 3, and 4. I think, doesn't 4 have... I think 4 has material chickens. 2 and 3, basically the same thing, from, you know, my bad memory of the games from so many years ago. Sky Factory 5 starts off colorless. You don't have colors. Everything's in, like, grayscale. As you progress through and get items, you start getting colors added to the world. The sky gets different colors, the mobs, the blocks themselves, items in inventory, player skins. We had to get 2 different shades of blue for Azura's skin to work. Mine needed, like, gray and yellow and brown. I don't know if others also participate in that. I don't know. But one way or another. Oh, but all of the bluegrass got used for that. Whoops. Right. Okay. So, like, you have to, like, get to the point of getting water. Then once you get a bucket of water, that unlocks blue. Once you've got a bucket of lava, that unlocks orange. Like, you can eventually grow some beetroot, while beetroot unlocks red. Like, I don't know if it's like, oh, only this one particular item unlocks the color, but it's supposed to be the first item of that color that you find. So it shall be well, or if it's like, you know, if we'd gone a poppy, would that have unlocked red? If we got a daffodil, would that get yellow? Oh, it was yellow. Oh wait, wheat. We got wheat and that was yellow. Bone mealing grass, for some reason, didn't give us any poppies or daffodils. I don't know why.
You're big and strong, okay?
No, I shouldn't regrow. I shouldn't put a bunch of turnips back into this area. Oh. Right, yeah, it really is quite an interesting thing to see, all in all. Keep getting distracted by the game to keep talking about the other game. So I'm not doing recordings of the Minecraft, for the record. Sims, yes. Minecraft, no. It could have been, but Sky Factory is just a very... I say things like
Hey,
Sims
treating me
or
like a kid.
Rune Factory are long-form games. Sky Factory is insanely long-form. Sky Factory is one of those things where I just be all like, well, I want something to do for the next month. Let's start up a Sky Factory game. And so, Sky Factory has a few similar steps as you play through it. So like step 1, again, you start off on the tree, and you have to try to make... Actually, ideally, it's make a cobblestone generator. That's the first process. So you mine down the tree. Hopefully, you get a sapling from that first tree. Replant on the dirt that the game also gives you. You get a tree and also a dirt.
Whoa!
So you get the tree and the dirt, and then you keep growing more trees. So, okay, fine. You get, what, saplings and wood, right? Well, you also get silkworms from the trees. You can use a silkworm on a leaf block, and it will, like, infect it, and over time will turn into, like, infested leaves that then when you break, you'll get string instead of anything else. That's really... that's really a holdover from, like, the first Sky Factory. And I don't think you necessarily need that with Sky Factory 5, but it is still a thing. You can still get string. Very easily. Or at least very early on.
Welcome! Thanks a bundle.
Wait. And then...
Fascinating, is it not?
trying to remember what that
This
one
is
is.
splendid.
Right, so normally with Sky Factory, once you get...
Huh?
However,
Bend its will!
or at least as charming as your smile.
Aww.
Oh?
Wait a sec.
Wow, he actually got me to lose my train of thought. Good job. So use the wood to make a composter.
How do you do?
Slash make a barrel. You make a composter, put like saplings or yeah, put saplings and other stuff in there to make extra dirt. So now you can grow more trees. With the extra dirt that you... So now you can, you know, be growing more trees. You can also make a barrel that can collect rainwater in it. Then later Sky Factories, you can also just make a wooden crucible that you can put... I think it's just leaves, but you can also make wooden shears. So you can put leaves in there and it'll just melt. You could also put like a torch in there as well if you have access to one. Sometimes the games will just give you a free torch. Put the torch under to make it go faster, but otherwise that's... Or again, wait for rainwater, which makes it really bad if you're in... You just spawned in one of those biomes that doesn't rain. Which can happen. You have to build like a long way out just to get into a biome that rains. Just so you can get some water. One way or another, though, once you have extra dirt, use the string to make a string mesh and make a sieve to sieve dirt and get cobblestone pebbles. 4 cobblestone pebbles makes a cobblestone that you can then make a stone hammer with the cobblestone. Break down the cobblestone into first gravel, then sand, then dust, then put the dust in water to turn it into clay. Combine clay with bone meal that you can get from, you know, killing skeletons. I mean, hey, you have access to infinite lumber. You can make a mob farm, and you're kind of supposed to. So you can get bone meal to make some special, whatever material, polished clay or something to make an unfired crucible. Make a furnace, because you can make a furnace because you have cobblestone. Turn it into a crucible, put cobblestone into the crucible, and event with a heat source under it, like a torch that you could totally make now that you have cobblestone and logs. You can totally make charcoal in order to make lava, and then with access to both lava and water, well, you should be able to make a cobblestone generator, but you'd also need a bucket. Fortunately, usually it's sieving gravel can get you like ore chunks, so you can get iron that way. But then of course, remember all of this is sieve dirt to get like pebbles that you put together to make cobblestone to crush down into gravel to sieve to get iron. And the dirt was made specifically just from like saplings or leaves. I think sometimes you can do leaves, sometimes you can't. So like this whole entire starting process can take a long time to get it, you know, started, get it going. Like that can be multiple days of work with some of the Sky Factories. Even if you know what you're doing, playing it by yourself, it can take days to do all of that. So anyway, playing Sky Factory 5 with Azura for just a few hours. Yeah, we already have a bubble farm. And if... I remember in one of the Sky Factories, it took me like extra long because I didn't want to make a normal cobble farm. Because remember, most of your building material is wood, which is flammable.
You're big and strong, okay?
So like ideally, you would either want to use dirt or cobblestone to make your cobblestone generator. But instead of going for that, I instead chose, hey, what if I just make an igneous extruder, put the lava and water in that, because that will just create cobblestone that I can then like, be automatically put into a chest. You don't even have to break it with a pickaxe or anything.
Nice.
Ooh, emerald! So I think after I do this recording, and I don't have to do any more recordings tonight, I think I'm going to go and... There she is. Yeah, talking is just 2%. Giving a loved gift is quite a bit more.
Boy, am I tired.
Alright, let's see. Yeah. And so yeah, that's normally like step 1. Make a cobblestone hole. What was step 2 again? So step 2, I guess, would really be make a reliable source of specifically iron. Usually a lot of iron. Yeah, have some source that will automatically be generating materials, including iron. Usually you'd want to get more than just that. Iron and redstone and glowstone. It depends on the exact stat factory, but it's always iron and potentially also extra.
Thank you.
And so anyway, apparently, at least yesterday, I found out that my voice passes on over the internet, which was a big surprise to me when it happened. Oh, I talked to you. I don't think I'd be able to see.
That's awesome.
Welcome.
I'm growing those. I think I have all of these growing.
What is it?
Do I just try this?
Thank you.
Alright, so. Right, the story, fine. So, I was playing D&D at my weekly Sunday D&D game. And someone else was, like, 2 other people were talking about whatever, you know, an in-game thing. And someone just says, like, oh, well, why don't you just have Marissa do such and such? I mean, that's what you do with her, right? Or that's, like, the sort of thing you have her do, right? And then the person that he was talking to, she just goes like, no, I play so-and-so, I don't play Marissa. And then the third person commented, it's like, yeah, we have 2 female players in this game. Like, I don't think he said it so condescendingly, but I got the vibe of, like, we're playing D&D, and not only do we have a woman joining us, we have 2. I'm just there like, I'm really so forgettable. Like, I've been doing, it wasn't like I was being, like, rather quiet, though. Like, no, it's me. I'm definitely doing a lot of talking the entire time. Talk, yap, like, the entire session. So I need to get, like, silver ore for that. In essence. Wait, is this orange juice? No, that's apple juice. Not shipped, huh? I have 2 left. I feel one is for you. Yeah, definitely. The other's for him, Murakama. Because he wasn't there, right? Yeah. Just so happened to be, like, missing.
There! All right!
Did I mention that someone's making Dark Chronicle for the archipelago? Someone is making a giant archipelago, like, absolute party. Thing that's supposed to be taking weeks and weeks for everyone to finish. People playing, like, 6 or more games. It's just me, which is my one OOT. I'll try to record it. If it doesn't get all messed up again. It's just a one-off recording, so it got messed up. I'll try to record it. Just do an absolute long play.
Yo! Listen, take this.
So I could go and talk to the one guy and keep giving him gifts to try to get the silver. It isn't like giving me silver though. He can do it, he just doesn't want me to do it.
All right! All right! Huh. Nice! Huh. Nice! Huh. Yes!
Oh wait, a level turnip seed. I'll just use a thing. It'll be fine. Okay. Holy... My mind just went completely blank there, so I was trying to sort everything through. Giant archipelago, Sky Factory stuff. Yeah, the biggest aspect of Sky Factory is, of course, making an awesome base in the sky. But yeah, I have to say, though, Sky Factory 4 had a lot of good stuff going on, okay? Like, it had a lot of fun, interesting things. And then there was, of course, Stone Block, especially Stone Block 2. Stone Block 3, not so good. Stone Block 2, though, had a lot of good stuff. But Sky Factory really had some great things going for it. But yeah, Sky Factory 5 so far is looking really interesting. And again, yeah, the colors thing was really annoying to get started with. It's like, oh, hey, everything's, you know, weird color scheme. You get, like, yellow, and everything's, like, just overly yellow and stuff. And nothing looks normal, but that's just, like, part of playing. Sure, everything looks super weird to start with, but then, as you play, things start getting better.
Ouch!
Like, when I first got the grass, it didn't really even look like grass. It didn't look right. But then, as we got playing more, it's now actually, like, looks like grass. Because we got the other colors. Because the grass isn't just, like, brown and green. Like, the dirt didn't look like dirt because it didn't have, like, the grays that are supposed to be in the dirt. And I think specifically, yeah, I think getting dirt is how you get brown. And huge emphasis on getting, like, colored dyes and stuff, so you start off with, like, a colorless sapling from a colorless tree. And then you can dye the sapling different colors in order to get differently colored, say, apples or other sorts of dyes. So to get iron, there's no sieve. I don't think there's a sieve in this.
I hope it comes out okay. I hope it comes out okay.
So in order to get iron, you can turn 4 light gray dye into, like, an iron chunk. So you can grow light gray dye trees or black and white trees, because those seem to grow faster. So what we really need is, like, a bonsai or a hopping bonsai
Yes!
to start growing light gray dye trees.
Grow big
And then
strong,
have, like,
okay?
then have a thing that
Watering time.
sorts out all of everything.
Watering time.
And then just have some sort of a crafter that turns all the light gray dye into iron, then
I hope
automatically
it comes
smelts
out
it.
okay. I hope it comes out okay. I hope it comes out okay.
And everything can just go through like that.
Time to eat. Time to eat. Grow big and strong, okay? I hope it comes out okay. I hope it comes out okay. Watering time. Yes!
Right, sorry. Random thoughts and stuff. Is it? Right. So, yeah, I want to go on after I'm done here just to see what I can find. Oh gosh, right. The palm cats. The palm cats are so annoying in Rune Factory 4 because they can just combo you. They weren't as bad in this game though.
Delicious! Level up! Watering time!
Level up! It's time for watering!
Watering time!
Level 45? I thought it was already level 45.
I hope it comes out okay. I hope it comes out okay. Damn it! Time to eat! Time to eat! Time to eat!
Oh my gosh, imagine doing, like, Archipelago or Async, but having my thing be, like, Rune Factory, whatever, and then just having it be as if a normal, like, series.
Strong, okay?
Just, yo, I will play for an hour at a time, and however many checks I get, and that's all I get.
Time to eat! Time to eat!
Yeah, part of the reason I like playing Ocarina of Time so much is that because of, like, what I start with, I think I could... The game has roughly 600 checks with the settings that I have. With the settings that I start with, even if I don't get any of my own games items, even if
Delicious!
all I get is stuff for other people's games or stuff that's inconsequential for mine, like recovery hearts or
Grow big
rubies,
and
whatever,
strong, okay?
I feel like I could still get at least 100 checks without having to receive any of my own.
I hope it comes out okay.
And, like, if I'm trying to go for
Watering time.
if I had to try to find every single last one of my checks, yeah, that's quite a few items I need. But if I don't need to go for every last check, like, I've seen victory usually after reaching... Oh gosh, the cure spell, so tempting. Gotta not use it though, that's part of the challenge. The cure spell is so good. Usually wind up getting victory when I'm roughly about 75%. I think. I'm assuming.
I hope it comes out okay.
So 75... So how far do I have to go for 75% of the checks? Well, again, just a few key items can give me so many checks. Zelda's Lullaby, which, because of my settings, Zelda's Lullaby is in my seed. All of my songs are in my seed. They are swapped with different songs. Let's see if I can remember all the locations. So, Zelda's Lullaby is given to me off the start based off of settings. Normally you'd have to break into the castle and talk to Zelda, then talk to Impa to get Zelda's letter, which doesn't do anything in the randomizer, but also get Zelda's Lullaby. That is skipped in the settings, so I just get a free song. Epona song. Go to Lon Lon Ranch during the day, pull out Ocarina in front of Marin? So you need access to Lon Lon Ranch, which you can get with 0 checks.
I hope it comes out okay.
Because you don't have to wake up her dad, because that's considered to be already done as part of the settings, so you don't need to get the cuckoo, you don't need to break through, you don't need to do any of that. That's assumed to be already done. So all you need is Ocarina. Because I don't think you can use Ocarina items to get that. You have to actually have one of the 2 Ocarinas. Or, in the settings I'm using, 1 of 3, but still you need an item to get it. There's Sun Song, which requires Zelda's Lullaby. I don't know if you actually need Ocarina, or if you can use Ocarina items. But at the very least, you need Zelda's Lullaby, so I've never gotten that check in all of the ones I've done, because Zelda's Lullaby is always in a very stupid location somewhere.
Time to eat.
Sarah's song.
You're big and strong, okay?
Strictly speaking, does not require any checks. You have to go into the Lost
Big and
Woods.
strong, okay?
You can absolutely do that. Go to the end of Lost Woods into, like, the center of the Lost Woods area, whatever. Yep. And then go to, like, the end of that room. So all you need is to defeat, like, 1 Wolfos. Which, considering that I start off with 10 Decker Sticks, that takes, like, 2 Decker Sticks to
Big
get.
and strong, okay?
And then just walk to the end, boom, get the Sarah song back.
Ouch!
That is 2 songs that I can get without needing any of my own checks.
I hope it comes out okay. Ouch!
You don't even need Ocarina, you just go there and you just get taught the song.
We're big and strong, okay? We're big and strong, okay? We're big and strong, okay?
If I really wanted to be clever about it, I just like make a seed that all of my important items that I actually need for progression are in my seed. All of my Triforce pieces are in my own seed. And just make sure that all of, at least the biggest items for progression.
I hope it comes out okay.
Ocarina, Mega Pen
I
Hammer.
hope it comes out okay. I hope it comes out
That's-
okay.
Right, anyway.
I hope it comes out okay.
I know I always forget some songs. So Sarah's song, easy enough. Epona song, you need Ocarina. Song of Time, you need the 3 spiritual stones, which are randomized to potentially different dungeons, so
Yes!
generally speaking, you can't do this without having other
Nice.
checks. And then Song of Storms, you need to be adult, which you can totally do without any checks. Okay, what is it? You just need Adult Link, and you need an Ocarina.
Time to eat. Watering time.
So that's, what, 2 free, 2 Ocarina, 1 really annoying. Are there only 5 child songs? Sometimes I'm thinking that there's a 6th, but I can't remember it.
All right.
Trying to think of the frogs. Okay, so that.
I hope it comes out okay.
I'm going to look this up because I'm sure that there's another one that I'm just absolutely forgetting. And can't believe I'm forgetting about them. Okay, the songs. Sill's Lullaby, free. Epona Song, needs Ocarina. Sarah Song, free. Sun Song. Oh, right, yeah, the Sun Song, which I already said, requires Zelda's Lullaby. Song of Time, basically not going to get. And Song of Storms needs Ocarina. Okay, I did that all. And then there's the Warp Songs, Minuet of Forest, same as Sarah's Song, but you need Adult Link. It's free. Oh, you have to get past the guy in the forest? No, you can literally backflip over him. I don't know if you actually need hookshot / bow / something to do that, or if you can just backflip over him. That's a good question. Bolero of Fire. You need to get into the volcano to do it. So you either need Bolero of Fire to do the check, or you need like a hookshot, or hover boots, I think, to do it. Either way, potentially need a check. Serenade of Water, you have to go through the ice caves. That requires a couple of different checks. Just having Serenade of Water doesn't give you Serenade of Water. Nocturne of Shadow, you have to beat the first... You have to get the first 3 medallions. The Forest, Fire, and Water medallions. You need checks. Requiem of Spirit, you just have to get to the Spirit Temple, so... Naruto is open. So I need either hookshot or hover boots. Yeah, basically just need either hookshot or hover boots, or the Requiem of Spirit to get that check. Prelude of Light. No, I think you get that one for free on turning adult. So that's basically 4 of my 12 songs are free. I think, where is it? 2 require Ocarina.
I hope it comes out okay.
Some of them are unlocked just by, if I had get their song, then it works me to their location to get their song. Actually, it's mostly just Bolero of Fire, because Minuet of Forest I could just go to. Oh wait, no.
I hope it comes out okay.
I think I either need hookshot or bow to get Minuet of Forest.
Okay?
I either need hookshot, bow, and Minuet of Forest, don't I? Because I have to defeat the... I don't know if I actually have to. I might be able to get past them without it, actually.
I hope it comes out okay.
Yeah, like I said, I could probably do like 100 of my checks without getting any checks. So I can definitely play for multiple hours. Session 1. Get a lot of checks for a lot of people before I actually have to do things.
All right.
Oh, yeah. Last time Azura and I did Archipelago together, she had suggested that it's like, okay, 1 corner of the screen is my game, 2 quarters of the screen are her 2 games, and the last quarter is like the log that tells like what all's been happening in the Archipelago. And that could be interesting to do here, at least. Oh wait, this is Emerald, isn't it? Yeah, Emeralds! Emerald? Emerald!
Nice. All right. All right. All right.
You remember I used to warp over here just to get emeralds for Fuka.
I hope it comes out okay. Damn it. Delicious.
Da-da-da.
Grow big and strong, okay?
Da-da-da.
Grow big and strong, okay? strong, okay? I hope it comes out okay. I hope it comes out okay. Watering time. Watering time.
Here I am, just a few minutes left on the video, thinking, oh hey, this is an interesting potential topic of conversation. Maybe I should just start a whole dialogue about the 2 beers and a puppy thought process and see where that leads. Talk
Real big and
the
strong.
2 beers and a puppy thing is, if you want to know how you think about different people, just ask yourself 2 questions
Comes
about them.
out okay.
Would I be willing to have a couple of beers with this person? Of course, in this case, have a couple of beers with them just means, like, would I be willing to just sit around with them,
Strong, okay?
chat, and basically do nothing in particular? Just, would I be willing to hang out with them for,
Time to eat.
I don't know, hour, couple of
I
hours?
hope it comes out
Not really
okay.
doing anything, just
Great.
sitting around. And some people are like, yeah, sure, they are, entertaining enough. I could totally hold a good conversation with them. Chandra, Azura, for example,
I hope it comes out okay.
which I have just sat around and had conversations with both of them individually.
Watering time.
And then there's, and then would I allow this person to look after my, would I allow this person to look after my puppy? Again, assuming you had a puppy, not like a full-grown dog, a little puppy that needs, walks and playtimes and meals at specific
Strong, okay?
would you consider them trustworthy and responsible enough to look after a little puppy?
Watering time.
They wouldn't be negligent about it, they wouldn't, hit the puppy, they wouldn't try to take the puppy as their own. And here's why I just jokingly say, oh, Chandra might, but no. And so yeah. Would you be willing to just sit around with them
I hope
and
it
just
comes
share
out okay.
pleasant nonsense? And would you trust them to look after your puppy? And supposedly it gives a good insight to, like, how you think about people. And I think a big part for me, personally, myself, is I only really like to socialize with people who are yes and yes.
It's here.
Like, it's
This is where
possible
I
to
came
have
to.
people who are like yes and no. People that, yeah, I could totally hang out with them for an evening or an afternoon or whatever, but I totally wouldn't trust them around a puppy. But you can still have friendships with them. Meanwhile, there are some people, it's like, no, I don't mesh with them on a personal level, but I can absolutely trust them to take care of a dog. Or, gotta be consistent, of a puppy.
Huh? Are you sure?
Yes.
Because my thing, I want someone to be a person that I can mesh with, who is also, like, trustworthy enough and smart enough
Ah.
to take care of a
However-
smaller animal.
Oh.
Time to eat.
Really, it was just that one monster.
Real big and strong, okay? Real big and strong, okay? Real big and strong, okay? Watering time. Watering time. Real big and strong, okay? Ah! Watering time. I hope it comes out okay. Watering time.
Why don't I just get the idea of having, like, a thing in a Rune Factory game, say? It's like,
Hope it comes out out
at the end of a dungeon, there's like some lore about it's like, oh yes, it's a fountain of life, whatever. It's like, use, yeah, this water can like, whatever. This water can bring life back to those who are like soon to part or something, you know.
Big and strong.
Special magic healing water.
I hope it comes out okay.
And like the goal is to like bring a person who needs the healing to the healing water, but you'd have to like carry them to the whole dungeon and it'd be a whole thing about it. Or just fill up your watering can with the special magic healing water, bring it to the person. I don't remember what game that was. I want to say some sort of a Dark Souls, but
Big and
probably
strong,
not.
okay?
Might be other game. But there was a game where the idea is to bring like this stone jar or whatever. Bring this artifact to this such and such person. By the way, when you're carrying this item, like if you drop it at all, it'll break and you have to restart the mission. If you go into like if you get attacked, like if any enemy attacks you, you'll drop it and have to restart the mission, and you can't fast travel with it. Like, it's just an absolute slogfest. All in all. But you gotta do it for
We're big and
whatever
strong,
reason.
okay?
Or you could find the person that you're supposed to bring the item to, and bring the person to the item, which is apparently somehow a lot easier to do.
I hope it comes out okay.
And then, yeah, that's it.
We're big and strong, okay?
I don't know, I find it neat when puzzles have, like, special answer like that.
Time to eat. Time to eat.
I have, like, so many things that I, like, can do. That's like, I shouldn't ever just, like, be bored, and yet I spend so much of my time doing none of them. It's like, hey, I have access to so many games, it would have made, like, little child me, like, if child me had access to, like, Steam, and even just playing, like, the free games on Steam, oh my gosh, like, I remember being, what, 13, 14-ish, somewhere around there, and I finally got, like, internet on my Xbox 360. Wasn't that the house didn't have internet, it's just that
Hope it comes
we
out
moved
okay.
the Xbox from my bedroom to the basement where the router was, so I could actually plug it in via Ethernet.
Watering
I
time.
just remember finally getting internet on that thing. And it was like,
Watering time.
so the Xbox
Hope
360
it comes out okay.
was one of the first consoles to have, like, purchases that you could make online through the console itself. Instead of going out to the store to buy games, you could just go to the virtual store on the console and, say, buy games. This was before, like, DLC and add-ons was a big thing, because if you remember, that supposedly all started with Horse Armor, which
We're big and strong.
was an Oblivion thing, which came out for the 360. So in order for the company to get easy money, they would sell games just on the console. You pay maybe, I don't know, $5 to get a full version of the game, like Clone and Clyde or something. And they had, like, the Xbox Live points, so you could either use, like, your credit card, debit card, and buy points, and then use the points to buy games, or just buy points cards at, like, grocery stores and stuff, and use that to buy. And just, yeah. And when we first got the 360, my parents also got me some points cards, and my dad said, oh yeah, this is for Rock Band songs, once you get Rock Band all set up. I don't think we ever actually used it to buy Rock Band
Hope it comes out
songs.
okay.
I think I wound up just using them for games. However,
Watering time.
in addition to just being able to buy games,
Okay?
well, what if, you know, people don't buy them because they don't know if the game is good, because it's not like it's any... It's not like you'd just buy games you'd find at the store. It's just small games that you'd likely never heard of because they basically only exist on the Xbox Live Store.
Go big and strong, okay?
So, like, what if they might be bad?
Hope it
Well,
comes out
you can
okay.
get demos for these games. I don't think necessarily all of them, but for a lot of them, you can get demos for it. You usually play, like, the first level or something.
Delicious!
And there was a thing that you could do that where the console would automatically scan for any new demos that would come out and download them automatically so you could play all of these new demos.
Watering time.
And that's basically like a win-win situation, right?
I hope it comes out
The kid
okay.
gets to play new games. But hey, look, here's some like new games.
I hope
Parents
it
don't
comes
have
out
to
okay.
necessarily pay for these games unless, you know, the kid wants the full version, which that's what the store wants. And then, of course,
I hope it
this
comes out
kid
okay.
probably would want the full version that the parents would then have to pay for, or the kid would just use the points for. It's a really interesting practice, the whole, you know, pay money to get virtual currency, use virtual currency to get thing. Because, like, once you paid the money to get the virtual currency, the company doesn't get anything extra out of it. If you use the virtual currency or don't use it, it's all the same. All that matters is that you paid for it. I almost want to go back on... almost wish I could go back to my old accounts and just see if I still have any of that virtual currency. I shouldn't. I probably don't. I'm sure I'd like to use it all.
I hope it comes out okay.
But it's like, all of that virtual currency, so people aren't using the 360 anymore. Like, how much extra virtual currency is there just lost to cyberspace? Like, a lot, right? Because it's not like with some games these days where it's like, oh, you got, you know, you got platinum on this game, here's some currency. It's like, nope, nope, only money. No matter how much you play or how good you are at games, you won't be getting any of the currency. I think there was one thing where it's like a 1 versus 100 session where it's like the winner gets like some amount of the currency. I don't know. But that was like a reward thing for like the one winner as opposed to just everyone who
Go big and
gets to the
strong,
end.
okay? I hope it comes out okay. Time to eat.
Remember I also playing this one like Codebreakers game, and what was it, there were like 50
Comes
levels.
out okay.
All of
Go
the
big and strong.
levels, the answer is a 4-digit code using the face buttons on the Xbox controller, so A, B, X, Y, in some configuration, and they can be repeated, to try to solve, like, whatever riddle or puzzle or
Big and
whatever that
strong,
you're given.
okay?
Like, the first, like, 15-ish levels are decently easy.
I hope it comes out okay.
Mostly just have to spell things. Or substitution ciphers or simple math. Don't know.
Watering time.
Whatever, easy enough. And then it starts getting weird and stuff, and at the time of me playing it, back, you know, almost 20 years ago,
Hope it comes out
question
okay.
mark, they said, like, no one had been able to beat it. Like, I'm kind of curious on what some of those answers were.
Okay?
Kind of want to try to find out and play through it again. Yeah, just have that be like a thing on the Discord. It's like, just post screenshots of it. It's like, hey, like, here's the rules. Anyone want to find the answer? Because, like, I don't remember for sure if there was, like, oh, hey, if you can, like, prove that you were, like, the first one to beat this, you get a prize of, like, $1,000 something. Because it's 4 digits. Even if they can be repeated, that's only so many possibilities, right? Like, say, okay, A. Nope. A, B.
Comes out okay.
No, it's like,
Watering time.
yeah, each one could be 4 digits. So, yeah, with 2 digits, that would be 4 times 4 is 16. With 3 digits, it's 16 times 4, because 4 different instances of that, 16. So 64. So 6, 12, 18, 20. So only 256 combinations per level. So if you really wanted to, you could just go through
Watering time.
that for every level that you can't figure out the answer to immediately, or heck, maybe have one person trying to solve it legitimately,
Delicious.
and someone else
Delicious.
just do.
You're big and strong, okay?
It does not take a minute just to put in the thing. I don't think you get penalized for getting it wrong. I don't know. You might get penalized by going back to the last stage, but as long as you, I don't know, say write down what the right answer was each time, that's not really a penalty because the answer is like
Okay.
basically certain, stay the same.
Watering time. I hope it comes out okay.
It's like, oh no, I go back to the last stage. What was that? X, Y, X, Y.
It comes out
Okay, cool.
You're big
A,
and
A,
strong,
A, A.
okay?
Oh, X, Y, X, Y. A, 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 B. X, Y, X, Y. A, 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 X. X, Y, X, Y.
You're big and strong.
And yeah, that would make it definitely take longer, but it's not like it's, you know, still not impossible just to force it through like that. Taking so long, it's all the way on the next day. We're fine. So long that items have already been
I hope
shipped.
it comes out okay.
It's fine, it's fine.
You're big and strong, okay? Time to eat. You're big and strong, okay? Watering time.
I don't want to die into this fight. That's gonna really suck. I should have saved it into the episode before the fight, really.
Time to eat. I hope it comes out okay. Time to eat. Nice. Watering time.
Yeah, there's some interesting games on there. Kingdom of Keplings and Cloning Clyde.
Watering
So
time.
far I tried playing Cloning Clyde for the channel. That was a nice game.
Delicious.
And I remember for years and years, you could find one of the Hitman games. Was it Hitman Absolution? One of the Hitman games just available, like, pre-owned for sale. Like, constantly from everywhere. And that was because Xbox Live did, like, a gold membership, whatever thing. If you had... But, like, you could pay a cost to be part of, like, a specialty membership.
Watering time.
It was like $30 a month, but you get one like $60 game for free every month. Yeah, man, $60 what? Like one new-ish game for free every month,
Wonderful. Wonderful.
as well as some other perks.
I admire your
However, they gave everybody one specific Hitman game, just as a hey, see, like you'd get stuff like this every month if you're part of this. And so everyone who already had the game then went to the store and sold their copy so they could play the free one instead, because why wouldn't they? And for years afterwards, like I think that was 2008, all the way through like 2014, I think, 2015, for years, basically until the Xbox One came out, I guess it was only about that long, so maybe not. But just, yeah, for years afterwards, you would just see it for sale used at stores all over the place because everybody who had it sold their copy. Anyone who didn't have it didn't buy it because they already had it for free. Like, I want to know, like, the headaches and hassles that happened because of that. How many stores lost money because the game... Because Xbox decided to give away a game for free.
Yes. But more importantly, I remembered something else.
Huh?
No. A god.
Huh?
Yes, me. I believe I am a god.
Are you sure?
No. No.
Farm Dragon! Thank you.
Ah, now I remember.
Huh?
Can I just save, please?
Yes. Yeah. Scarlet.
Yes.
Well? Right.
Hmm.
Ahem.
Oh? Yes. No.
What was...
What in the world?
Yes.
I swear to me.
However,
Okay,
Yes.
before he was taken.
Captain Livia? Huh? Right. Are you ready to go?
Yes.
Hello, hello. Yes, and
Hmm.
Heinz.
how about
Lucas.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you.
No.
He wind up in his shop no matter like what time. Puppy! Okay, well, we're gonna save and then next episode we start with Puppy. Let's just toss some materials in here. And remember to save. And I guess I'm gonna do some Minecraft, but oh gosh. I'm getting Clune and Clyde on this channel and I'm doing what it takes to get someone. Because Clune and Clyde has co-op. I just need someone else with the sound for their name. Clune and Clyde co-op with Claire and... Well, carry on.